How do I make sure my kids are ready for a world driven by artificial intelligence? That's a question a lot of parents are asking themselves these days, and I don't know the answer, that's for sure, but our next guest has a few ideas to help you. Larry Roberts, the Red Hat Media CEO, who has made it his mission to educate people about all things AI, is here to share some tips. Good morning. I can't wait to hear what you have to say.
Good morning, Jane. I always love coming here. I appreciate you having me back.
Thank you. Well, you're traveling around the world speaking about artificial intelligence. What kind of feedback are you getting from parents?
You know, it's a wide range. Some parents think that we're moving towards a utopian wonderland, while others, they're scared to death and they think we're headed for a dystopian wasteland. So it's hard to find that middle ground. And I think the more we have conversations like this, we're going to be able to balance out those perceptions.
Okay, well, we could actually talk for an hour about this, but we've got like 4 minutes. So I want to ask you first of all, because I've struggled with this. My son is still trying to finish his degree, and he was originally going to do engineering. Now feels like engineering, at least entering, and also medicine, doctors, those jobs are going away. So what occupations should parents be sharing with their kids that you think are going to be there?
Yeah, well, those careers aren't necessarily going away, at least anytime in the near future. They're definitely going to evolve. And engineering is a great path. And honestly, anything that's part of the STEM career path is something that we recommend that we focus on. So, and I see you have a comment there, that the sciences, technology, engineering is still there as well, and also mathematics, so all those.
I was looking at a chart the other day, and it showed engineering salaries, engineering with specialization in AI salaries. The difference was huge.
Oh, it's exponential, sure.
So you've got to focus on the AI aspect of it. Okay, so like kindergartners today, like our producer's daughter, are 12 years from now, they're going to be in a whole new field. How do you see AI progressing in that time?
You know, that is a massive time span, especially when we're talking about technology that's evolving as rapidly as AI does. But we can kind of start to predict what it's going to look like. And what we have to do to address those concerns is we have to make sure that we're bringing up our children with a thought process of continuous learning. And even as adults, we have to maintain that thought process as well, because the technology is literally changing every day. So unless we have that adaptability and we approach things from a logic perspective and a problem-solving perspective, along with a little creativity and innovation, balanced out, and here's the kicker, with emotional intelligence. Because that's the one thing that AI can't replace right now. That's that human component that we all have to leverage, so that EQ, or a high EQ, or human intelligence or emotional intelligence, absolutely critical regardless of the career path you choose.
So is there a safe AI tool that, say, an elementary kid could be using right now?
There are a ton of amazing tools and toys that are out there right now. What I would recommend is that parents look at things like programmable robot toys, or applications that take you through problem-solving exercises, and even introduce children to writing code at an early level. And there's a ton of resources out there that can help you with that. The Khan Academy is a great resource, and code.org is another awesome platform for introducing your children to coding and AI technologies.
Okay, let's say once they get to middle school, high school, they're writing papers, that kind of stuff. Although I know now a lot of finals are going to be given in class so that you can't write the paper using AI. So if you've got a kid in middle or high school, what's a tool they could use?
There's several tools out there. Now, me personally, I love ChatGPT and I love Claude. Both of those are excellent for idea generation and for research. And then there's applications like Quillbot and Grammarly that can actually help you, and I want to stress, help you as an assistant in writing your papers. These aren't to be used as replacements. They're used to augment our effectiveness in writing these finals and these papers that we have.
Okay, so that we're not ignorant when it comes to all this stuff our kids are dealing with. I know Marielle said at the top of the show, she is using AI like to come up with a recipe when you've got 3 ingredients. Is it a good idea? Would you recommend strongly these days that people go ahead, get that app, ChatGPT or whatever, and start just trying to use it in your everyday life?
100%, because as we progress with this technology, we're going to see basically an implementation of AI where we don't even recognize that we're using it. And actually, we're doing that to a certain degree today. If we go to Netflix and we have suggested shows to watch, they're using algorithms and AI to present those to each of their individual users. Same thing with Siri. So we're going to see more and more of this real-life integration, but understanding the technology and understanding the tools that are there, I highly recommend that people take the time to go out and research that.
Would you say this is going to be one of the most influential things in your kid's life, if you got a young kid?
By far, 100%. And you're doing yourself a disservice if you don't do the research. And there's tons of resources out there. Podcasts, you recommended a podcast to me before we even came on air today. Podcasts are a great resource. YouTube videos are a great resource. Email newsletters, there's a ton of AI newsletters that are out there that do a tremendous job of keeping us up to date on the changes in the technology.
Okay, thank you so much. It's a big hill to climb for us non-science type of people. Thank you.
Huge.
Appreciate
Thank you
it.
so much.